Hey, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to the Real Legend of Gaming. We are here with Clash Royale, folks, and this is another episode of Everything Royale. And in today's episode, we're going to be doing something a little bit different than what we normally do. This will not be a deck video. Instead, we're going to speak about the current state of Clash Royale, along with an optional update that was released yesterday, and is available for you guys to download, and some future ideas that Clash Royale has been either working on or in discussion for bringing to the game in the future. And then we'll add maybe some of my concepts and continue the conversation through the chat. So again, if this is your first time checking out this channel, then definitely subscribe, because folks, we're doing Clash Royale on here along with Arena and Valor. So now let's get into this video, folks. Let's check it out. Alright, so folks, most of these changes here are pretty much enhancements to Clan Wars. There were a few minor issues with the leaderboards, so now you're able to sort it so that you can view the wins, the inverse battles remaining, and the cards collected. You're also going to be able to see estimated matchmaking times on both collection day and war day. There's also a war leaderboard crash that was fixed. Battery life improvements, which is always a great thing, right? Because a lot of us are playing on the go. So being able to preserve our device is so important. I mean, forget about it. If your device battery dies and you're nowhere near home, that's a bad situation. I mean, for a lot of reasons. And then there's also an option where they're going to remove the visible trophy count from Clan War battles, and it is not a factor in Clan War matchmaking. Now, I'm actually glad that they mentioned that, because I personally have been matched up against players where originally I would see they have like 3,000 trophies, 2,500 trophies, and it's kind of whack, right? Because I'm a lot higher than that, so I always felt wrong. And I'm not going to give anybody a free win in Clan Wars, right? You just can't do that. But I just felt like the matchmaking was off. And the fact that they are bringing that up, I guess it's more geared towards the card collection, cards that you receive from the first day versus the actual trophy count on a player. But one can argue that a player with less trophies is less skilled than a player with high trophies. In some cases, that's correct. But nowadays, there are players that are super good that might have started a new account, maybe like pushing like a level 1 or a level 10 account, or just want to push another account, right? But nonetheless, I'm glad that they addressed that, and those are actual changes that are coming either today or they released sometime last night. So be sure to look out for that update in the App Store. Now we're going to discuss the future possible changes. And folks, they're pretty good. Alright, so folks, the Clash Royale team has been talking about or working on these items here. And I'm going to actually reference the screenshot that I saw online, posted by Wooded TR on Twitter. So there's quality of life changes. There's going to be reskins for King Towers. That's awesome, right? We all have been pretty excited whenever they have like the special events, like the gold boost, the gem boost, or that one-time event where the donations went towards research for AIDS. Those red towers were really awesome, and it also, you know, was for a great cause. Now, another thing that was mentioned was seasonal chests. According to this, the tech isn't there at the moment, but it might be in the future. So that's something that they're going to work on. Rewind button in replays. The tech is there, but we need to do a little bit more work on it. So they are working on bringing the rewind button to the replays. However, it's not something that's coming anytime soon, right? They have to figure out how it's going to work. There's also going to be trophy level caps. This is a very interesting topic, and one that has become very controversial recently. So the idea around trophy level caps would mean that if your King Tower, let's say, is a level 11 or level 12, then your cards will be capped to a certain point. So and this is not exact, this is just like an example. So if I have a level 12 King Tower, then my rare cards can only go up to level 10. My legendaries can only go up to level 4. Like, those are examples of the level caps for the cards. So it'll be interesting for them to adapt that. But as far as how it will work in the matchmaking for the ladder, I'm not too sure. especially when you already have a lot of players that have max cards. Like I personally, I already have 2, so we got to see how that plays out. Now, this is clan related. I don't know if this is going to happen, but this will be pretty sick. The ability to donate legendary cards. Now, how? I don't know. I mean, Epic Sundays once a week. Maybe once a month you could donate a legendary card. I think that's pretty cool, and it won't be like out of control. So that could be an option. Now, battle related, there's going to be new emotes, King Tower ability changes, and ability to friend a 2v2 partner, which I'm surprised that's not in the game already. But if you find that one epic teammate and you guys are winning non-stop 2v2 games, you'll be able to add them as a friend soon. And then there'll be new card types, heroes from Clash of Clans. I like that. That's really cool. But let's be honest. What heroes from Clash of Clans we don't have already? I mean, I haven't played Clash in a while, but we got the Baby Dragon, we got the Barbarians, we got the Archers, we got the Valkyrie, we got the Golem, we got the Hog, we got the Bowler. I mean, I'm trying to think. We don't have Dragons. That would be kind of sick, right? We already got the Miner. We got the Balloon. We got the Lava. The only thing I can think of is the Dragon. Now, there's also a possibility of new game mode being added, where it's an in-game card ban challenge. How does that work? This is very common in tournament mode MOBA games. So basically, before the match starts, you will tell me that I cannot use a specific card, and vice versa. So let's say I really hate playing against golems. I'll be like, you know what? You can't pick a golem. And then it forces you to have to come up with another deck. So this should be interesting. In tournaments, there'll be more customization in custom tournaments. You will allow the tournament host to set which kind of gameplay to play. So it will be draft mode, triple elixir, casual, etc. That's sick. Imagine going into a tournament where it's all draft challenge. Now that will be a test of skill. Because tournaments, sometimes you get really drawn into like the meta big time. I was actually in the tournament yesterday with Clash Royale, and I just joined for fun, right? I was watching the stream. You know, he asked me to join, so I was like, all right, why not? But every single deck that I went against was Zappies and Sparkies, which also that was part of a challenge that he had, but still, it was just crazy, right? Because I was not prepared for that. I had to like come up with another deck on the fly, which is crazy, right? Because you're playing ladder with this one deck, so then to be able to like just start playing another one, you know, you'll get used to it, but it takes you a couple matches, right, to get warmed up. So that should be interesting, right? There'll be an in-game bracket tournament. You'll join linked to tournaments, and there'll be free entry tickets to challenges. Now, I've seen that mentioned a lot on Twitter. A couple of the pro players have suggested it, where you'll get a free ticket to a grand challenge, which is 100 gems. So that's a nice option that's being added right there. Now, as far as Clan Wars, there's a couple things as well. They'll like to add friendly wars. So I'll give you an example. Like we got the Nova Esports family. One Nova team will be able to go up against another Nova team as a friendly battle. So that will be awesome. Then you'll vote or react to war decks. Really cool idea. I actually like this a lot. So in my clan right now, the person that honestly makes the clan decks is Rock Mirrors. He's also one of the subscribers on my channel, but he makes awesome war decks. And a lot of times I just use his deck because they work. They're pretty solid. But now we'll have an option where a couple people will be able to suggest a deck, and then we'll vote on it. That would be really cool, and it will be great to get more involvement from the clan. I like that. Anything that increase clan engagement or involvement is a plus for me. Now, what do I want to happen with Clash Royale? How do I feel about Clash Royale? So many questions running through my mind. And I'll be honest with you, the state of the game right now is better, right? It's better than it was during that 4-month gap where we didn't have an update or balance changes, right? So I think it's slightly better. Did the last round of balance changes really help? I don't think so. You still see the same meta decks. If anything, I'm starting to see Graveyard come back a little bit. But other than that, you're still seeing a lot of double prints. You're still seeing Expo. You know, like, it's still diverse, right? Because I didn't think there was a problem with the last meta. But, you know, you want to see things switch up, right? I think it's more fun that way. But regardless of the fact, you know, there's only so many changes you can do, and I'm sure they're going to make another one soon. So, like, my wish is that they do the balance changes more often. I think right now it's like every 2 months. So maybe doing monthly updates or bi-weekly would be better. It would be great for the game. I mean, I think realistically monthly would be a good idea. I know Arena Valor does that, and it works out pretty good. But also, I think the Clan Wars was a great idea. It brought a new dynamic to the game. However, it's very short-lived. I mean, I'm hyped. I wake up in the morning because I usually start the war like the night before. I wake up, have my coffee, and I do my 3 attacks, right, to get the collection cards. All good, right? But then I gotta wait all that time until the next day, pretty much, to do my war attack, and then I only get to attack once, and then still gotta wait all that time again to start another war. So I just think if you're not gonna let us do more than 1 war attack, then decrease the time that we have to wait to start the next war, or once we are in war day, let us be able to start another war, so that we're doing war attacks on that day there, but then also building up a collection for our next war. I mean, that would be really cool. I'm not, as far as like specific cards being nerfed or buffed, I'm okay with everything right now. Maybe the Goblin Hunt's HP needs to be lowered, but I'm pretty okay with the cards, right? Once something is like super OP, I kind of figure out how to counter it, and it's all good from there. And anyways, I usually discuss that in my balance changes prediction video, so I just recently did one, so you guys already know my perspective on that. But that's pretty much it. That's how I feel about Clash Royale. I think the game is, I never thought it wasn't fun. Is it frustrating? Hell yeah. There's days where I just don't want to play ladder because I think the matchmaking is just like horrible. In some cases where you're being matched up against your counters all day long, which is fine, right? I understand it. But at one point, I thought the algorithm was you win 3 matches, you get faced up against the counter, use the counter to the counter, and it resets and you're good, right? It's not like that anymore. I don't know what it is, to be honest with you. Because there's days where I can lose like 10 battles straight, lose all the trophies that I gained for the last 2 days, and then be like, what is this? So I'm sure they're gonna fix that. But regardless of the fact, I still love the game. I'm still making videos for it. Over the last couple of days, I've been doing a lot of Arena of Valor. Plus, I've also been kind of sick. So I always have Arena of Valor videos done because I stream it all the time. So that's why I uploaded 3 days in a row of Arena of Valor. I'm not gonna stop doing Clash Royale. It's still a big part of the channel. And I owe a lot of my success to it, all right? So that, folks, appreciate the support. I know this is a long video, but some people have been requesting for me to give my opinion on this. And that's pretty much it, all right? So other than that, peace out.